Incredible morning, everyone. Good morning. Actually, we're almost in afternoon now, so I'm probably gonna, at some point here say good afternoon to you all. How are you guys doing? Let me see. There we go. All right. Let me go ahead and share this out. Make sure that you guys share it out as well. Go ahead and drop it in some folk inbox if need be. All right, but make sure that you guys do share this out. And I'm going to share it to a few places as well as my personal page because I am not live right now on my personal page. All right, give me 1 second. I am trying to do this fast. This is where you're doing this by yourself. Sometimes, you gotta you gotta work it out. Um, Make sure you guys share out, give this video a thumbs up before we get started. As I am sharing this out, if you can go ahead, drop a hey, how you doing in the comment section. Also, let me know if this is something that you desire. Do you desire to be someone that does business to business or B2B and provide products and services to other businesses? This will guarantee to change your mindset, and there may be opportunities for us to really sit and chat and expound on this. So if you're able to stick around and catch this information, this free information, please do so. Be so kind to share it with others that you know. Share it in a group. This is going to be great information for you and for others. All right, I just have to copy this. It's so much to do this. Select all and copy. And we're going to post. And now let's go share. We are almost to incredible afternoon. So if you're joining me while it's still morning on the East Coast, incredible morning to you. But if you're on the Central, Mountain, or Pacific time zones, it's still morning for you. So incredible morning to all of you. All right, I'm almost done. I promise I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Almost. 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 I'm looking for. I gotta delete a lot of these. I gotta delete a lot of these groups off of my list because I don't think most of these I can even share to. So I probably need to delete most of them off of here. And where is this? I'm looking for one more. It's one for a local group. There we go. All right. So that is shared out. All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And there we go. All right. So let's get into this. Let's get ready to boss up. All righty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another wonderful session with Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. Honestly speaking, 365 Creative Academy and Sillaholics Anonymous. As you guys saw from the title of this, we are going to talk about mindset. This is a live and information that is for a certain type of audience. Whether you are currently in it, if you've thought about it, this may help guide you to how to start this business or make you want to take a step back to do a little bit more research before you jump into this business. And what I am talking about is going to be servicing business to business or B to B. And exactly what that means and how are you running your business? And is it really conducive to a business to business business? Um, this is something that's been on my mind and on my heart to kind of talk about for quite some time. And um, today is the day to kind of do that. All right. I have no idea why this is like this. Kizzy, go ahead and you share it as well. I shared it, but if you guys are admins of groups and you want this information in your groups, make sure that you guys hit the share button as well. Tag a few people in this video who you know may be wanting to start or they're struggling with their business. All right. So let's just kind of, I know I'm kind of late. We're already 10 minutes in. We don't have any content. Let me go. We got a minute left. Let me go ahead and for this minute, say hello to a few people. That way, when you guys come back to this, you know to go to 10 minutes, and that's where the nitty gritty is going to start. All right. So, hello, good morning, incredible morning, incredible morning, incredible morning. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Incredible morning. I want to be a business, a B2B. In what area? What items are you trying to service to other businesses? Good morning. Thank you for tagging some people in this one. Thank you. Thank you for tagging and getting them on this live. Hello, Nina. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Hello, Kizzy. Hello, incredible morning, Danny. Incredible morning to you, Miss Rodriguez. That's my goal. Okay. Hello, Shakia and everyone. Hey, Miss Brown. Incredible morning to you. Yes, I want to be a business to business vendor. You want to be B2B. Good morning, Jamila. Incredible afternoon because we are officially afternoon here on the East Coast. Listening while working. Don't get in trouble. Hello. And I think that was the last one. All right. So you said blanks of all kinds. All right. Okay. So there are several ways that you can be and market business to business. I did kind of want to see what quite a few, like whoever's watching, what you guys put. If you are aspiring to do business to business, what type of industry, like what type of services and products are you wanting to provide to other businesses? Because I want to see if most of you are pretty much thinking the exact same way when it comes to doing business to business. So I do see blanks of all kind, and I see now good mornings. Anyone else wants to share what you are considering as far as business to business and what services or products? And also, Shelly, when you say blanks of all kind, are you referring to blanks for those who do epoxy, those who do paper crafting, those who do sublimation, those who do vinyl work? What type of blanks? Because I do find that right now there seems to be something that is a very old technique for creating customized items and even mass produced items, and it is trending right now, and people tend to think of only one thing when it comes to this. All right, so I understand business to business, but what are you doing business to business? So craft supplies, again, I ask you, be a little more specific, or you can wait until this evening if you rather be more specific in that. Because craft supplies, glue sticks is a craft supply. Have you considered that? Paper is a craft supply. Scissors is a craft supply. Mesh, like the deco mesh, is a craft supply. Popsicle sticks are a craft supply. Paints, craft supply. So is it craft supplies, or do you have a specific type of audience that you are trying to target in what you're doing business to business? Ooh, that one is very different. I like that. Medical nurse items. See, that was one I definitely would like to, if you could join us tonight, I would definitely like to kind of hear that. Blanks and templates for blanks, sublimation blanks, sublimation, anything you can sub on. All right. So kind of got a few people making comments on there. You don't have to B2B for blanks, blanks for sublimation. B2B, I make custom promo business items like lanyards, mouse pads, masks, business cards. Good girl. Yes. Let's see. Awards. Ooh, okay. Branding products for businesses. Okay. Okay. These are all great. Like I'm glad to see some other items in there. And for some of you guys, it's not just about the blank items. You're looking to sell these items business to business, because this will apply to you as well. You don't have to write it, but what I do want you to do is have a notebook that you can write things down. I brought mine in here. I'm not going to show you my tabs. I'm going to show you the back of my tabs. So this is a regular notebook. These are tabs that I got from Wally World, which I don't have the actual packaging in here. And I put them. So this is just a regular notebook, and I counted out so many pages and I put tabs. Each one of these tabs has something on it. Notes for specific things, ideas, business plans, goals. So that way I'm able to keep it all in one. You guys hear me talk about having a business journal, a business notebook. I have a business calendar, planner, but this is my notebook. There are tabs to this. This is just a regular, I'm going to pick an empty page here. So it's just a regular notebook, okay, that has blank pages, but it allows me to write in this and kind of keep thoughts and things in one central location. If you don't have one of these, get it. This came from Five and Below. So $5 for this. I think it's 192 pages on this, and I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was just $5. So I got it from Five and Below. So you can definitely get one of these from pretty much anywhere. You don't want to kind of go with a hardcover. You definitely make some notes on there. This is one from Dollar Tree. You can technically do the same thing with this. If you've watched me before with my cleans, you guys know that I have like a little shelf that has, hold on. Each one of these notebooks has something from business, different, like different things from business. This is like one of my ones. I used to draw my sketches. My 3-year-old got to it. For event planning, different design, different classes. And this is just some of my notebooks. This ain't even all of them. I have like a whole bin. My husband tried to throw away. I said, lies you tell, you better not throw away my stuff. Like, you know, I never know when I'm going to come back to those. It's another one under there. There are some things that I have implemented, some things that, you know, may not, some of the ideas in there were before my time, it was time to release them. So now a lot of things are kind of coming back. I'm going over notes and stuff like that, and really like developing certain programs, certain courses and things like that based off of things that I wrote years and years and years ago, certain processes and procedures, things that I have learned over the years. I am creating content and courses for that. So that's vital. I mentioned in a live previously to also have a voice recorder, whether you're going to do it on your phone or have a separate voice recorder, because sometimes an idea may come to you and typing it out, you know, you may not get it out because when you're typing it, you're either going to type it and now you go back and some things like, what the heck was I trying to say? Or because you're trying to be perfect, you will get lost in your thoughts and trying to make it grammatically correct. But if you have a voice recorder, either on, like I said, on your phone or have a separate one, you can go and record those thoughts, then go back in and write them down. One of the things I realized now that I never talked to you guys about my background. I used to do dictation for the coroner's office. So the coroners and like the doctors would go and they are writing stuff down when they're going and they're doing autopsies and things like that. They go and put it on a voice recorder. And then it was my job to listen to that voice recorder and type out what they were saying, which is another reason why it's someone like I have a medical background. I just have to listen to them say those words like all the time. And that's where I adopted that from in what I do in business. I'm like, duh, they got, stuff and they're cutting up and doing all these things. They just have a voice recorder going and they're indicating like which ligament, what this, what that, what does it look like, the state of the heart. And I have to write this down. And I'm like, that's genius because, they can't stop and write it. And that's where I got that from. And I have implemented that in the business that I do. So if you ever go back and listen to my story, that's one of the career or one of the jobs that I forget to actually mention that I used to do dictations for a coroner's office right there at Jackson Memorial Hospital for University of Miami. So and it was for, well, actually not so with the coroner, it was more so the transplant department. So not the coroners, it was for transplant. So when they were trying to figure out like, okay, what was viable tissues, organs, and things like that to be able to use for someone else, I had to listen to that and write it out for the official report and what they took out and all these different things, right? It's been amazing for my business because it allows me to get my thoughts out and I can listen back to it. And as I'm writing it out, I can make those thoughts a lot clearer, right? If you don't have that, definitely start doing that in your business. No matter what your business is, start doing that, okay? Now, what this will help you do is determine what is the purpose of your business. Who are you really trying to serve? And we can have the same vision on who we serve, but we have a different approach because the vision is the same, but the target audience, the target client is very much so different. So you have to understand your purpose and understand who your target audience is and what you want to sell. Let's kind of take a dive into those who say they want to be able to sell blanks and different substrates for those within the craft or creative industry. This is something that's very trending. There's a lot of classes and things. I mean, I know of at least maybe 5 different people that teach about getting into this game. Do I have class to teach you how to get into that? No, not really. I've done live videos and I've discussed ways to kind of search for your vendors through different sites and things, but not necessarily. And there we go. All right, I'm back to teach creative designing via Silhouette Studio and help those who are wanting to do more so retail. Like you're making custom items, you're doing chip bags and t-shirts and things like that. Those who are really wanting to turn a hobby into a profitable business, or you're just receiving revenue from the things that you're doing, right? As I continue to grow and evolve in my business, you know, a lot of people are coming to me and I get a lot of inboxes. Can you be my mentor? Can you be my coach? I don't do mentorships. I don't do coaching like just on this large scale, because your business and the growth of your business is, although it's business, it's personal for you. It Each business has its own identity. And while I can give generalized things, when someone takes on being a mentor for someone, they take on being a coach for someone, they're going to coach and mentor them where they are. As a cheer coach, I can't teach my 6-year-old babies, my 8-year-old babies, my 9-year-old babies the same way that I would, I still call them babies, my 12, 11, and 13-year olds. I can't teach my 11, 12, 13-year olds who have just come into this cheer, like this whole cheer experience. This is their first year. They didn't have the experience of going from Super Pee Wee all the way up to 14U. They're new to this. They're learning new skills. So I have to handle them differently, although they are the same age as these other girls and boys, because I've coached boys as well. I can't teach them the same way because they don't understand the fundamentals of cheer. I have to spend a lot more time correcting their emotions, making them point their toes, standing at attention, showing it, they're not used to showing, spirit and things like that. So I have to work with them differently than those who are 12, 13, 14, and they are experienced. How I coach someone who wants to be a tumbler and they want to excel in tumbling. I'm going to teach you different exercises, different techniques that's going to strengthen the muscles and parts of your body that you need to be a tumbler, from your core to your arms to your legs. I mean, with the jumper, it's kind of the same thing, but you're not using your arms to kind of push off on. So if you don't have great arm strength, it's not, that detrimental to you getting great jumps. But I'm going to give you exercises that are going to work on your core, work on your legs. If you are someone that is a base, how I train you. So dang it, how I train you for being a base, being a back spot is different, because I need you to be, I have to teach you about quick reflexes so that you don't drop that flyer and have that flyer hurt themselves. So when people ask me why don't I coach and why don't I mentor, because you can't do that on this large scale. I used to take days where it was just this group of people, just this group of cheerleaders, and we work on these skills. There are certain ones that we can learn together. As of right now in my business and what I'm doing, I don't have the time. And I'm honest with myself and the time that I have to be able to coach and mentor. I am now making time because I see that there is a need for proper training. I was known, when it came to my cheerleaders, how I trained, some folk didn't like it. Some parents didn't like it. Some cheerleaders didn't like it. Some of the higher ups didn't like it, but it was a process that worked at the end of the day and the goal was reached. So I can't just go and just say, okay, I'm going to teach and I'm going to mentor and I'm going to get the same information for somebody that's doing X, Y, and Z to somebody that's doing LMNOP. I can't do that. So I am working to create environments that is specific for your industry and what you want to scale to. All right. So that kind of hope that answers the question. Will I be your mentor, your coach? Not kind of hands-on and one-on-one. It's just I don't have the time for it. I like live videos like this that speak to the masses. All right. So I'm gonna help you though identify who your target audience is. For a lot of people that want to sell blanks, I hear a lot of people say that the reason why they got into it and what they were taught was you go and get the supplies that you need, and then you turn that into a business where you become the middleman for someone and you go and you're buying it and it helps you because you can sell to them. You can sell to the next business person. For someone who is seriously in business, they're looking for the same thing. So if you go and say, I'm looking to go business to business, well, how many businesses are you trying to help? Because if you're only ordering 25, 50, 100 of an item, how many businesses can you actually help? And can you help in that? Because they're probably looking for the same thing that you're looking for. So who is your target audience? Someone who's truly running business and who's pushing numbers. Can you service them? But you're trying to present yourself as someone that can service them, but your website is not conducive to that. The amount of inventory that you are ordering is not conducive to that. You're spending so much money investing in 1, 2, 3, 4, like all these different items, and you're getting a case here, 2 cases there of these items because you want all this stuff. I want my website to have all of these different items. I want them to come to me. But your money not long enough to really service business to business because you're trying to have 10 different products on your website and you only have enough capital to order a case or 2 each one. But if I am truly a business, I cannot shop with you. I cannot support you. I had someone where I asked them, I'm about to go into graduation season. I'm trying my best to support other businesses and other small businesses. I need 25 to 50 tumblers. Oh, and and then this is the time where trust and believe. 25 to 50, that's a full case. Oh, I'm looking to get a deal on that because I can go to any of these bigger places and they have an option for each. They have an option for a case. Oh, wait a minute. HS Sync 365 is the exact same way. You go over to our summation paper, and there's a reason. I kind of explained yesterday why the ink is not that way, which we're working towards it, but we know baby steps, right? So on our site, you can order an individual pack of each size paper. If you want to order one of each size, we have that for you because we recognize that some people have larger printers, but they sometimes have smaller projects that they need to make things for. So we've created an option for you where you can get all of our sizes of paper and you're going to be able to save. If you're pushing numbers, you're someone that does a lot of tumblers. This right here is very popular amongst our those who make custom tumblers. The 3-pack of 8.5 by 11. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. It is very popular amongst them because they're doing numbers in tumblers. So they're going to save money by getting a 3-pack. 1 pack of 8.5 by 11 is $18.30. A 3-pack is what is it? $49.30. This is basically breaks down to 18 cents a sheet. Once you get over to this realm, you're paying about 16 cents a sheet. May not seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things of business, when you're going through that much paper, it quickly adds up. If you are pushing numbers and you need a case, you're now down to 13 cents per sheet of paper. See, we understand who we service. So we provide things and we order in quantities where we can offer a full case to someone. We can offer bundles to someone and offer that at a discounted rate because the name of the game is to buy low, sell high. So it's different when you're talking retail. You're selling someone a custom shirt. You go into a retail store like Walmart. If you got a family of 50, you are about to pay 50 for whatever items that you want. They don't offer you discounts and stuff like that. They don't even have coupons for Walmart. You're going to pay for each item. Unless somebody has a rewards thing and you're building up points and you kind of use that. A lot of the big box stores, Nike, Jordans, you got a couple kids. When them kids want them Jordans for Christmas, you paying retail for each and every one of those. Jordan don't offer a bundle deal. Retail is very much so different than selling business to business. But those stores, when Walmart is ordering things, when Foot Locker is ordering things, Foot Action, they're getting things in, the larger their order is, they're going to get a better deal to it. They're going to profit more off of it because those entities are selling business to business. Kellogg's can't go and make a case of cereal and say, I want to be in all of the Walmarts around the country. I also want to be in all of the Publixes around the country. Piggly Wiggly's, like all these grocery stores sells Kellogg's. And they are doing business to business. And then that business is doing retail. But they can't, like, some of them start off, this is just my store. I'm producing for my store. I'm ordering in bulk for my store. And as I grow, I can open up additional stores for me. Then I'm going to go and get distributions. That's how it works because they're selling business to business. Some of you guys have it completely twisted in what type of businesses you're trying to cater to because you don't have things in place that's going to entice businesses. You're wondering why you are not making sales. You're going to have sales for people who are barely running a business themselves. But when you want money to come in, you have to know how to target the audience that you want to actually buy your products. And those who want numbers and they want to do business, they're going to bypass you and go to the bigger companies. Like I said, I asked about 25, 50 tumblers. Oh, well, I've never shipped out that many. I'm going to have to go and figure out what size box and size it up for a box. Okay, look here. I need these right now. I ain't got time for that. I want to support you. I'll be back. If I need 1 or 2, if I want to just do it for like a little video or something, I'll be back. But unfortunately, I have to now go to somebody else that can service me. You want to sell shirts and things like that. I go into your site, you tell me you got shirts, but I don't know how many are there. I need 36. I put in 36 and it tells me, okay, no, we ain't got that many. Then I got to play the guessing game. So now I'm going down 35. Okay, won't take that. Okay, we ain't got that quantity. All right, let me go ahead and put in 25. You ain't got that. I get down, you literally have 5 shirts. I get down to the quantity of 5 shirts. Baby, why I just wasted 30 minutes of my time on your website? But see, when I go to places like Jiffy, Alpha Broda, Sanmar, Shirt Bargains, and all these other places, you know what they have? They tell me exactly how many shirts they have in stock. So I know if I need to order from this because they are selling business to business. They understand that when people come to their site, they're doing business. They may want to order a full case. Not everyone is going and just ordering based off of the orders that they need. Oh, I got an order of 5 shirts. Oh, I'm about to order, 5, which take my creative business. If you are in the customs, my creative business, because we kill that right off the bat. Like, no, we're not ordering just 5 shirts. That makes no sense. But I'm ordering 5 shirts here. I'm gonna order 5 smalls, this, that, and the third, whatever. You're ordering in small quantities. Can you take advantage of sites like Jiffy and, that are wholesale sites without having to have a resale certificate? Yes. But when you get your resale certificate, there are places where you can get, you can actually order more and get more of a savings. But they're going to have that on there. How much do they have? When you go to certain sites, they're going to have options for cases. Or if you order, like they'll have an app that's attached to their store. As you order and you add more to it, it is going to decrease the price. Because selling business to business, as a business, my goal is to profit from my revenue. My goal is not just to make revenue. My goal is to profit from that revenue. And if I have to pay you retail prices, that don't help me. I pay retail prices when I'm in a bind, when I'm in a crunch. That's when I pay retail prices for shirts. And I'm willing to take that hit on my profit margin. But as I plan for my business, you plan for success of your business. As I plan for that, I'm not looking to buy 1s and 2s. I just brought all these bins to organize all these shirts that I brought by the case. And the minute one of them get down to 5 shirts, I'm going to go buy me another case. And because I want to save on shipping, I might not just buy that one case. I'm going to look at, okay, I got about 15 of these left, but let me go ahead and buy another case anyway, because I don't want to pay that shipping again. It's all in the mindset. So if you have a business person that has that mindset, now the one who's willing to drop some money, just dropped about $3,000 on shirts. If I'm looking and you want to make money, you want to get that sale, but you're not prepared for me, then are you really doing business to business? Or are you simply just a buy-in coordinator? Oh, I bought some stuff overseas. I bought some stuff from AliExpress, DH Gates, Alibaba. And okay, I'm not getting my sales like for the custom stuff that I brought this for. Okay, y'all help me recoup my money back, and I'm gonna sell y'all ones and twos here. You're basically doing a buy-in at that point. You're not conducting business to business. All right, am I losing y'all? Are y'all with me? Go ahead, give me the pound sound if you're with me, if it's making sense to you. Let's see. Ebook to help with all things crafting like times and temps. You're like, okay, here's another thing we're going to go back to as far as communication, how you communicate with your target audience. This is very important. One second. I thought that was something for my son, but it's not. Let me put my phone on do not disturb, and then I probably should give my phone to my husband just in case they do call for something for my son, because the number kind of threw me off. I'm sorry about that, y'all. My apologies. All right. So it's about how you communicate. I'm sorry, break of continuity. Sorry for that. But how you communicate. An ebook to help with all things crafting like temps and time. Temps and time for me associates when you are using heat presses and things. Are you doing it for vinyl as well? So heat transfer vinyl, or are you referring to sublimation? Why are we stuck on this word of crafting if the industry that we're trying to talk to is sublimation? Speak the language for the industry that you were in. Because if you're saying crafting, I may not need temps and time if I'm using a glue gun, if I'm using a glue stick, if I'm using the little pipe cleaner things. That's crafting. What does that have to do with me? So why are we using the word crafting? Why are we not speaking to what we're trying to do? So if it's about, I want to have an ebook, I want to be able to help people with sublimation and understanding temps and time for various substrates. Why are we not using that language, that lingo, as we promote our businesses? Because you were taught wrong. Oh, I get a lot of backlash because I say, as I grow, it's like, okay, that word crafting, I tried to conform to get y'all to watch my videos and give y'all the little words that people like to throw at you, but it's not about crafting. We run creative businesses. You run sublimation businesses. You run event businesses. You run event favors business, event planning business, medical needs and stuff like that. I run a business for weddings. Run a business for staging of houses. Realtors do one thing, but they hire someone whose specialty is staging houses to prepare them for sales. That's what they do. Someone who is furnishing a house for it to be a B&B. Their business and how they target someone. They're not targeting real estate agents who want to sell a house. They're going to target people who are very, very busy. Let us decorate your house for the market that you're trying to attract. And we know what finishes to put in here. Because if it's someone and you're trying to attract a high-end client for your Airbnb, but you got a bunch of Dollar Tree stuff in here, you're not going to warrant money. So even on that, I stage houses, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stage houses to where somebody gonna walk in here for like, okay, I can afford this. This worked for me. This looks like it's in my budget. Okay. And then you're gonna have some people, ooh, this is definitely not in my budget. This is whew, please show me something that fits my lifestyle. So someone who doesn't know about luxurious items, they can't market to someone that's trying to run an Airbnb to high-end clients. You have because more to it than just one target audience. You can be doing the same exact thing in the same industry, but your audience is different. I teach this in creative business. It's no different than you as business to business. If you are someone that wants to get into selling some sort of blanks, some sort of product like an ebook, you want to sell services teaching them how to run their business, how to coach, how to teach classes. What person are you communicating with? I'm now restructuring my entire program to communicate with people on the level that they are at, because through my research and development over the years, and not just kind of, okay, this happened that way, I do extensive research and development to figure out who I want to talk to and how to communicate with them. If you are not doing the same, if you have not been trained and educated on how to do that, you are hurting your business rather than helping your business. If you are not prepared to truly help to service a business, think about the fact of think about it as you're nothing more than a buy-in coordinator. And if you want to do buy-ins so that others and you guys can get more items so that you can get them over here faster. And when you're doing buy-ins that way, there's a lot of people in your area that if you stop being so closed off and so closed-minded and thinking they're going to steal your clients, you guys can work together so that you don't have to then spend money to ship it cross country to somebody else. I guarantee you there are people right in your area in most of these groups. If you do a, hey, where are you at? You're going to find us a bunch of people that's right there in your backyard. Y'all can team up. Let's go get these products from overseas and we can split this to where it's benefiting us. But you're not ready to deal with businesses because when they have questions, can you answer them? You dealing with businesses, but you still on your 9 to 5. So me as a business, this is my full-time business, and I run into an issue. Can I call you? Oh, no, because you on your 9 to 5, but you're doing business to business, but you can't even help me doing my business hours because you want somebody else's clock. How you doing business to business when you're not prepared to handle business? At that point, it's, again, you're a buy-in coordinator. And you probably need to operate as such until you are ready to handle business to business. And that's on the blank side. So I saw some other things in there as far as wanting to sell your custom items to businesses. Let's go ahead and address that. All right. So acrylics and acrylic charms and blanks. Since my background is in construction, I've done wall decals, hard hat stickers, safety vests, and shirts for construction businesses. So you're trying to create that end client for a business, and that's going to be very different as well. I've always kept a main notebook for my tips, projects, ideas, etc. I also have a smaller notebook. Me too, girl. I'm like, look, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I got an idea. I need to write that thing down. Got one in the car too. Every so often, I go through those notebooks and sort it into my main notebook. Good job. You are on the right track. She says, yes. And this brings me back to my question. How does Alibaba work? I'm going to get to it this time. True. Makes sense. Absolutely. She says, ouch. Oh, wait, did I strike a nerve? With you all the way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. So a lot of y'all watching on me. I guess a lot of y'all ain't with me because, I ain't get that fist bump from a lot of folk. All right. Thank you. Thank you. She said, amen. Speak. She says, thank you for that. you preaching. This is valuable information that people pay thousands to learn. Come on, professor. You are schooling 100% correct. Always use the correct terminology. Show that you know what you're talking about in conjunction with your industry and business. We need to see, you seem like you talk my language. We might need to talk. All right. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. I have notebooks too. Glad to know I'm not the only one who does this. And hey, Dips. All right. So went through those comments. If you are someone that is wanting to sell to businesses, you are wanting to sell a final product to a business. That is another industry as well. You still have to know, how are you communicating with those businesses? Do you want to get a major contract with a company that's a major company? Because these companies are not making these shirts themselves. They're not making these items themselves, because that's not what their business is about. Their business is their business, but when they need things for their business, they need workbooks, they need stickers for hard hats, they need decals, they need promotional items, they need shirts, they need employee shirts, they need tags, they need buttons. Even in charity things, they need quantities. Who are you trying to service? Are you only servicing those who are truly are a small business? Maybe they do candles or they do something else and they do it retail, but they would like to have a professional shirt. They would like to have maybe a photo shoot. If you want to do business, you want to do photo shoots for businesses. You're able to speak their language and also maybe even offer prices. I know what the heck I'm talking about. I know the quality of the products that I sell because I have thoroughly tested them. They have been thoroughly tested to ensure they meet your needs. So I know I can charge a whole lot more for this. I know it's folks thinking that I drop my prices to compete with them. No, it is me having a come to Jesus moment and identifying who my target audience is. And right now, and with sheets of paper, big dogs that's doing big productions and doing cut and sew, I'm not their vendor right now. I don't have a warehouse full of the big 36-inch rolls and 44 and 64 and all of that right now. But I know the plans that I have. What we sell is made for a startup company. It is made for that person that's saying, I want so bad to make this work. I got to make this work. I'm spending out so much money for this, that, and the third. I need a break. I need a price break somewhere. I want to be able to do this, but it's so expensive to do this. And I'm just starting making money. All right, that's cool. Let us help you. Where everybody else is increasing, I hear your pain. I hear your struggles. I hear your gripes. It wasn't an easy conversation to have with that man I'm married to, and that's my business partner. Our target audience needs this. My classes. Oh, by the way, I do have a class available if you want to expound on this. If you want to understand strategies, if you want to understand how to communicate with your target audience, there is a link in the description of this video that will take you to our website, and it will take you to a session that it will take you to a session that I'm having tonight. So this is basically a flash session. It is, are you ready right now? If you want to start today, I can go and I can plan it out. But if you have the time tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go ahead, go up to the website, click on the link that's in the description, and head on over to the listing for our business to business mindset shift, where we're going to talk about different strategies and things like that. And this is just the one for February. Space is limited, first come, first serve basis, because I don't do large classes. I like for those who attend my class, when they have questions, that they have the opportunity to express those questions. They need to unmute, and classes that I can control. So it's not a lot of available spaces for this class. Now, once it is over with, if you miss being able to attend live, it will open back up within 48 hours so that you can listen to the playback and get all of that information. But as far as the live class, it is limited spots to attend live. If you want to be able to speak about your business, ask me questions, probably won't be able to service everybody, but because some of the things might be the same, and one answer will help many people, but space is limited. So if you would like to attend live, click on the link in the description, and we're going to go ahead and drop that in there. Oh, I did already. So if you would like to attend, you can sign up for that. All right. We're going to go and really help you identify that target audience, how to speak to them, what you can use in your marketing to them, to maybe even, let's say you want to, okay, this isn't for me, but I got all these blanks. How can I at least get rid of the inventory that I have and make my money back? I'll be able to help you with that tonight. So join me if you are available, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. I'm sorry. You will have a 10-minute grace period. We kind of wait. So we start letting you guys in at 6:40. It will be locked after a certain time. So make sure that you do get in there and you get in the class, because we will lock it this evening. So that it's not like a lot of back and forth going in and people kind of missing stuff, and they'll just have to catch the playback. All right. Am I live on YouTube? Only on Honestly Speaking, not on Sellaholics Anonymous or 365 Creative Academy, which I guess I should have been live on 365 Creative Academy. I don't know why I did not do it. All right. It's not. You cannot use your code on this one. Let's see. The playbacks are effective. She was like, I'm talking to my students, miss this information, but I'm going to turn you up. They can benefit as well. Oh my God, you're so crazy. But yeah, so what's I going to say? If you are selling to a business and you are trying to provide these things, who are you talking to? Is it someone that's a startup? So I make candles. I know I'm going to a vendor event. I need to have me a shirt. I need someone that can put my business information on a banner, on a tablecloth. I'm going to need some you want to become a printing company. You want to work business to business. Someone needs business cards. These cards right here, these cute. Sublimating to the metal cards. These real cute. Somebody who running a business ain't got time for that. I'm not about to pay you $2 a card, $1 a card, when I can go get a bunch of business cards. I can go get 1,000 of them jokers for $35. I'm not about to pay you $1 a card. That makes no sense as a business owner. This real cute. When y'all go, oh, I'm gonna make you a metal business card. Maybe if it's something specific, maybe they have, this is the VIP. Maybe it's a loyalty card for their VIP clients. You can sell this to them. But for a regular business, and you doing this on your, y'all saw how long it took me to do this. If they need numbers of these, why you advertising these to just everybody, and you can't push those numbers? That's cute and all, but it don't work for businesses. So who are you trying to service? Are you trying to service a corporation? Someone who has several buildings, several places, just because you secured the contract in Miami, there are shipping companies, these things called UPS, USPS, DHL, FedEx. So maybe, yeah, you got the contract. You rubbed elbows. You end up, networking. You got a contract for Miami, but they have another office that's in Missouri, that's in Texas, that's in Oregon, California, Washington, and they need you to provide these items because they want the exact same quality and package it up and ship it off. Are you ready for that business? That business to business transaction? If you're not, who are you talking to? What does your post say? If you are someone that is ready to communicate with those on a corporate level, not to say that you have to always have like a website, but do you have processes and procedures and orders of like there's certain things they have to go through to process this order? How do you capture their information? How do you capture their deadline? Do you know how long it's going to take to get those products in? Do you know what it's going to take to produce that, to mass produce that, or to get that order out in an efficient manner? Because we're talking about a business here. Are you able to do that? What type of business are you catering your custom items to, or your business items to, your promotional items to? I saw someone say, I want to do items for nurses. Yes, that's a business. So, what type of items? Is it that they're scrubs? So, you're ordering a bunch of different scrubs, a bunch of different sizes with no guarantee of selling those items? You might be stuck with, you never know if someone's going to need a 2X or 3X, but you only order a few. And the majority of your customers are nice, thick, healthy women. But see, you cater to all the little skinny women. So now you stuck. I can't buy with you. So are you prepared to buy items that you want them on hand, but you may not sell them? You're ready to do, like big stores do, a clearance sale. These items aren't working for me, but I know there's someone that can use them. So I'm going to do a clearance sale. I might take a little hit, but guess what? That's where your taxes come in. You can file that as a loss. But when people are teaching you about running these businesses, are they teaching you about running businesses on your taxes, understanding about profit and loss, and how to file your taxes, and what should you file? What is a deductible? How much of a certain item is actually deductible? Are you learning these things? Things can look great on the surface, but what value are most people giving you beforehand to where you can trust that they know what they're talking about? Or is it just the glitz and glam of it all? So now your business is struggling, but their business is thriving because you fell for some hype. It's not too late to get your business on track once you identify the purpose. I did videos like this months ago. Order your steps. What is the order that you want to scale your business? What's the first step? I'm going to start here. My goal is to get to this. What are those achievements in between that you're trying to unlock so that you can get to the ultimate goal? So that you can go and finish this video game. In a video game, there's certain achievements, there's certain goals that you reach to be able to get to the end of the game. So what are you doing in your business? Where you start? What's your starting point? Have you written that down? What is your starting point? What is your ultimate goal? How do you get there? Is there a teleport machine to get you from the ground to the top? Are you going to take a jetpack? And okay, it's a little bit slower than the time machine. It's a little bit slower than the teleport machine, but it's going to get you there faster. Is it an escalator that's going to get you there? Are you going to climb it? Maybe you climb to a certain level, and then once you reach a certain level, because you have mastered everything that you've worked very hard for, now you're looking at stuff. Oh, wait, this kind of something like this. I can apply this. Oh, okay. Now I got an escalator to get me to the next level. I ain't got to struggle so much because I did the work in the beginning. So now when I reach this level, to get to this level, okay, I can take a little escalator to get up there. Okay, I ain't got to work so hard. I applied the free information. I applied the paid information. Now I'm here. Is it where I want to be at? No, because I'm looking up. I know the goals I have. Once you reach that level, okay, I know a little bit more. I can now, okay, shoot, I'm ready now. Shoot, I might just be able to run up the rest of this mountain to get to my goals. Or I can go ahead, strap on that rocket pack and get up there. There's levels to it. There's ways to get to that next level. But you have to understand the mindset that you have. You have to understand the purpose of the business that you are trying to start. What is truly your purpose behind what you do? Is it just about making money? Is it about servicing more people? So do you want to provide, is it like just about your revenue, or it's like, okay, I helped people along the way, but what is the number? See, me for success is I can go, and I know my knowledge is worth. I can go ahead and drop, go ahead and charge all the arm and the leg. And I might only have a few hundred, few thousand people that can afford that and see the value in that, and they're going to pay me for that. Or I can recognize the fact that, who my audience is, and I want to make it accessible to them. And can I reach my 7, my 8-figure status? Yes. It might take me longer to get there, but then I can look down. Well, I don't say look down. I can look across and see a C. So I'm not going to ever look down. So Lord, forgive me for saying that, because baby, thank you for humbling me. So I don't want to look down on anyone, but I can look across and see miles and miles people that I've helped along the way, the hundreds of thousands of people that I've helped reach their goal versus a few hundred, a few thousand. That is what success is to me. That is me understanding my purpose. That is me understanding my business to business. I do business to business, but I also do retail. But you have to understand your purpose first. You have to have a mindset. Some people need to have a mindset shift on what their purpose is and create realistic goals, realistic expectations of the growth of your business. All right. So let's see. I know. She says, nope, I don't. Let me go drop this 360 right quick. I need this. I may get on for my project. From my projector to see the big picture. I like that. Let's see. Where were we at? Also, is it possible to have a custom site and a blank site? Okay. No, this is not our regular class, because our session was last week, Tuesday. This is not your regular class. No. I shared this to my group and hope this helps someone, because listening to you always helps me. Thank you very much. She says, stop telling my business to the world. I know research and development is essential. You talking to me. Dang, you don't have to do me like that. My bad. Shakia, so many local businesses are afraid working together in any way. Their mindset is, I know you have an agenda. They think you're trying to take their customers. And then those are people you don't want to work with. Some people, let me tell y'all something, God rest her soul. Goodness, I'm about to cry. But there's a beautiful young lady here who was a part of a family. I'm going to call it that. And, my good friend, you guys helped me with that toy drive. Jacqueline, her name is like White, Johnson White. She is the owner of Jack of All Trades Event Center and Jack of All Trades Event and Decor Center. I think is what it is. So it's Jodit, right? They have a network of other event planners, and it's called Deco Drive, because they decorate. When I tell you the support is so real, in their time of need, the support is real. Like, I mean, I saw this one where they all dressed up in like these brown like same exact dress. And that's something that's a funeral. So they had to go out and get that. And they were there to support someone who had lost a loved one. And then, Terica lost her life. And, that hit them hard because they were a unit. They understood that we all can be successful. I went to go get things, and I've worked with her as me as an event planner. I'm in Dade County, but when I need something, Jackie is there for me. She doesn't see it as competition. Deco Drive is the true definition of collaboration over competition. I went there, and there was one girl, Denise, and she was going to go get her balloons. Jackie called me, gave me her order, and said, all right, now tell Denise to go tell Denise to pick it up, whatever, for me. So Denise ended up getting her order, and she could have even said, okay, I don't have the money for whatever. She trusted her. So it was okay, I'll take care of this order. Or, they went and invoiced it, but it's like, she gave the order to me. But then she says, okay, well, I'm going back that way anyway. You got to go back today. I'm going back this way. I'll go, and I take it. This wasn't no little order. So it's like, okay, it's can it be an inconvenience for her? Now you got to figure out who bag is who and all of this. But she was willing to do that. Oh, you got you got this color chair covers because I don't have any more. I need this many. Oh yeah, come and get it. You got this color pipe and drape? Yeah, I got it. Come on. You got poles I can use. You got this. Like that's how they work. So if who you have locally have that mentality, I'm about to throw the middle finger, child. I almost got emotional. Then that's not who you need to work with. That's not who you're concerned with. But you're going to find someone who's willing to truly live the definition of collaboration over competition. And it ain't just a slogan for them because they eat, sleep, and breathe it every single day. When Jackie did the party for her grandson, oh my God, y'all should see it. Jay Jodit, jack of all trades. Baby, when I tell you this McDonald's theme birthday party, I was blown away. And she kept saying she didn't have a wow factor. The whole event was a wow factor. They all came in. She knew how to do balloons, but she hired. They didn't come in and do it for free. She hired them to come do these balloons. She paid companies to go and do these banners and all those different things. She supported another business. They came in, some people came in to help her set it all up. Then she created additional opportunities because when somebody had to come in there and do all these balloons, guess what? Oh yeah, we can do a balloon class. So now she helps somebody else get more revenue because as they're doing this, you're also teaching the class. So you're getting paid for me and you're getting paid from a class. That is the definition of collaboration over competition because I'm going to help you make money, not just try and put my name on your little stuff. And okay, we go. No, I'm going to even sit in the background and let you shine in my facility, but I'm going to let you shine. That is the definition. That's why I don't give a darn what anybody say. I rocks and I mess with Jackie all day, every day. She has never let me down. I love her to earth, to heaven and back. Okay. Because she embodies that. My sister, Keisha Creations right here. We can go and we can work together. Help her on an order. She can come on here, work this heat press. I'm at her house. Teaching her how to do different things, how to scale up, how to go and make this go faster. If you can't find those people and or the people who you're trying to connect with, they don't see the value of that. That ain't the people you need to work with. Move on. Oh, they got big numbers. Everybody know them. But they're going to make sure everybody knows them. They don't care if anybody knows you. Stop working with them. They don't serve you well. But you got to understand that. You trying so hard to hang on to try and get some of their little shine and you dimming your own light. All right, cool. I'm pretty sure there's someone. There might be someone who, yeah, they're not as popular, but they're eager to learn. They're trying to learn the business. They want to work with you. So while you're saying other people don't want to work, do you have skills that you can share with somebody who's up and coming? Like they might have an inkling of it. And you're like, oh my God, I don't want to go ahead and teach you. Do you not have the same mindset of the person that you're talking about? Some people are like that. I'm not saying that you are who said that, but some people are like that. How many people are you willing to help bring you up along the way? See, for me, I think of crabs in a bucket in a totally different light than most people. They'll say crabs in a bucket, and to them, it's negative. When I see crabs trying to get out, or I see them pulling on it, or they're clawing, they're trying to latch on, are they pulling them down? Or are they trying to create a link so that those in the bottom can now climb up and they can get out? And then once everybody in the bottom, in the pot, in the sack are out, guess what? That person that's at the bottom, okay, now you climb up, the rest of us can get out. And then you go. And then the person that was the one that made it to the top, that was the strength for everybody, they can now look back and see all the other crabs that they helped get out of this pot before it started boiling and killing them. How do you look at things? What others mean for negative, if you keep that mindset of always thinking about it negative and never seeing the positive of it, you're always going to expect the worst of people. That can be a good and a bad thing because I am one that likes to see the positive side, and people have to keep telling me, Shakia, look here, positive Patty. You got to realize you'll need you to go ahead and be Petty Patricia because some of these people trying you and you want to have this good heart to see the best in people. I'm going to need you to go ahead and nuck if you buck, like, but it's really hard for me to do that. Um, let's see. I recently lost a customer. She thought $600 was too expensive for 24 shirts, all sizes. She wanted to resell them at her salon grand opening. I know pricing differs, but is 600 too expensive for 24 shirts? $25 a shirt, and knowing that they wanted to resell them. For me, if I'm trying to resell, heck yeah, that's too much. Because where does my profit come in at? Now, it also depends on what process you were doing. So, are you one to where you're not prepared for order of like that size and having these different sizes? You feel like, okay, I got to order these in. Are you trying to do them all with vinyl? Did you do screen print method? So you didn't offer her something to, okay, this is what you want. You might need these, but I can offer it at this. This is what this is going to cost if you order this amount. Or maybe it might be, okay, you want a better deal? I can give it to you, but you're going to have to be willing to order more. There's ways to negotiate that. But if I'm trying to resell it at an event, you dang on Skippy. I'm not paying you $25 for me to resell. Again, this is business to business. You have to understand what that business is trying to do. Is it a business to where, okay, this is the end client. I'm going to make this for you. This is the end. You are doing retail kind of sort of to businesses because I just need these shirts. But now you have to understand this is a business that wants to resell them. That's a whole different level. See, people aren't teaching about the difference of these levels of business to business because now it's a business that wants to resell. I'm need a better deal than this, or I'm going somewhere else because I'm gonna go to somebody that can do screen print. I know I'm going to go to somebody who understands ways to make this happen at a more affordable rate so that I can sell it, who can understand mass producing. And then you still can go and say, okay, that's what I can give you a better deal. I can give you a deal and we can do so that you can go and make, a profit of $10. Most people probably only want to pay $25, $30, whatever for it. So that you can make, and you're ordering from us and you can make a profit of $10. You ain't did no work. So $10 is a darn good profit. Some people also, when they're business to business, they need to understand, baby, you ain't doing no work. So you're not going to get a lot of profit from it because if I'm doing all the work, the majority of the profit going to come my way. So unless you want to go and sell it for $45 to get your money back and make a bigger profit, you got to be okay, maybe $5, $10 because you ain't doing no work. Remember, you're not doing any work. So if I offer it to you for $15 a shirt, I can do that. But this order now has to increase from 24 shirts to 30 shirts, 35, 40, because now you may have to go and spend money on, let's say if it was a full color, you can go and get transfers. Transfers for a single color, you can get them differently and it'll cost different than a full color. Full color transfers typically have a MOQ, a minimum quantity that you have to order to be able to get that better deal. So you're not going to eat that cost because it's for their event. So I now have to pay for these items, like for these transfers. So if my minimum order is this, your minimum order also has to also be that. You got to understand how to talk business. You can't be one-minded in this business because every client is going to be different. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Um, She said maybe you should save Alibaba's discussion for the conference. I can wait. I know it will be worth it. Okay. I'll give you a little snippet and we can talk about it in the discussion tonight. We can talk a little bit about the whole Alibaba thing, but I will kind of give you a little bit more than that. You are truly a motivational speaker as well as a teacher. Thank you. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just trying to give y'all the real. It would be so beautiful if we could support each other. I was swamped and couldn't possibly fill an order. So I spoke with someone to see if they would take it and they said no. Oh, wow. I've done that so many times. I've been able to call on people. I've been able to take on people's orders. I've been able to go help them with stuff. Oh, I do that. Oh, that's messed up. I do that all the time. I might get some of the profits. I was giving them the info to call them directly, completely handing it over to them. I don't work with these small-minded people. I wouldn't work with them either. I wouldn't work with them either. Yes, love it. I think you are amazing and you give a lot. I've learned a lot from you, and I had to stop doing shirts because I couldn't get them right. Watching you made me start back. So thank you for all you do. You are very welcome. Um, thank you. Yes, depends on t-shirt, long sleeve or short sleeve, how many colors, vinyl, yeah, all that. Make sure you drop your comments on what the professor brought to me or my business. Always true facts. Wow. This also could be a reoccurring client. Exactly. If many colors vendors get cheap. Yep. So transfers. I have a whole class. So it's an older one, but if you go and you purchase T-shirt Talk, um, that is one where I really break down all of the different ways you can make shirts and where they become beneficial. If it's a one-off, if you're doing mass production and things like that. So on my website, hsaint365.com, it's called T-shirt Talk. You can go and get the playback for that one. Make sure y'all tell someone about how knowledgeable she is and post it on the page so others can see. Yes, if you find any value in it, please come back to our page, drop a review, drop some feedback, because social proof is the best proof. You know, that's kind of like the word of mouth. I just wanted the customer to be helped. I worked them in, and they gave me a substantial bonus and appreciation for going the extra mile for them, even though I didn't have to. Plus, I did the order. This is my first time viewing, and I love what you are sharing. Thank you. Oh, well, welcome. I forgot to ask if there are any first time viewers. I was ready to get into the nitty gritty. I'm so sorry. That is why we tell y'all to drop the links. Yes, and the states. We do that in our group. Drop your links. You never know who is in your area. That is something that we definitely do in our group. Just because you do the same thing, you create that Rolodex of somebody that might be in your state. And if you can't handle something, you don't have, even as a blanks, someone who's a blanks vendor. Okay, well, my order hasn't come in. Someone placed an order. I miscounted. I'm one tumbler short. Can I get one of your tumblers to fulfill my order so that I can ship this out? I mean, some people will do that. You're going to get it right back when my order come in once you built that relationship with them. So we do that. When y'all whenever she posted, make it the post. Y'all don't drop, and say, this is my business. You never know. Just because they're in the same industry as you, you don't know when you are creating an ally over an adversary, honey. I am all about that dang collaboration over competition. I'm your ally, not your adversary. Allies over adversaries. That's my mantra. Just had a very empowering lunch and learn. All right. So, I got an order for journals for a school. They wanted 100, but I didn't have enough. You got to be prepared for those. Or maybe then it's like, find out what is the turnaround time when you are able to know where to get things from. Where to get things from. What's the turnaround time? You may end up paying more to get things stateside, but if you know somewhere that you can go and order them, it makes you look good to your client because you don't always have to have it. You just have to know the resources to get it. So will you cut into your profit a little bit by buying it stateside if you're used to getting it overseas? Yes, but you're able to serve that client and you look great in their eyes and you're going to be prepared the next time. My first time as well. Great teaching. Thank you. And let's see, you have been an inspiration from the time I first found you years ago. And I'm so proud. I have been here to watch you grow from doing events to doing everything you do now. You are truly an amazing person, inspiration for the rest of us. XOXO, Gossip Girl. I'm showing my age. That was my show, baby. Let's see. I must say you are very clear, looking good, sounding good, and truly giving real info. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. You will meet some fantastic people here. Yes, you will. Do you suggest being a blanks vendor or doing the creations? Oh, that's a good one. Hold on. I wish there was someone like you when I started out. There was not one person that was willing to help me. I figured out on my own and took my business to over. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate that win. Oh, snap, to 300K in 8 months. That is amazing. And you've been able to maintain that. That is amazing. Oh, let's give it up. Yes. I had one of your admins reach out to me. She gave me some advice about my Shopify, but I do not understand Google Find. Can you explain? Not on this session, but in a different session. True that, professor. Shame on me. I did order. It was overseas, but my order won't be here till February. All right, cool beans, cool beans. All right, so what was I about to say? I was about to say something, and now I don't remember what I was about to say. I was about to wrap this up, though. It was something. Oh, real quick. So kind of to go back to this. So someone asked about being a blanks vendor or doing creations. And then someone else asked about Alibaba and having all of these things on one. So it kind of came back full circle. So I'm going to wrap up with this because this is now an hour and a half long. I'm not going to suggest what direction you take for your business. I have someone who we speak business together. We are very grateful that we have each other and we can talk the talk as far as business. She is someone that some people will go and do their custom items to then become a blanks vendor. She was doing blanks and has used that to help her coaching or educational and providing knowledge and insight to other business owners to help scale their business. So I can't tell you what's going to be right for you. You have to decide on what you are ready to handle. Again, what is your mindset? What is your purpose in selling blanks? If you're wanting to sell blanks to businesses, can you handle that business? Can you handle business to business? If you cannot, maybe not get into it, or maybe start slow and scale up. We have plans for so many different things. From day one, when we launched our business, our tagline has always been the same. It is on our ink. Oh, wait, not that. You can't really see it on there. It's on our ink. It's small, but it's on there. Hold on. Let's see. Will it focus? Okay, no, it won't focus. Let me find some paper for you. Oh, wait, hold on. I ain't got to do that. Let's go over here, right? I'm going to scroll on down, scroll on down, scroll on down, scroll on down. Boom. We are the ultimate one-stop shop for your printing needs. Is that something that we were currently at? No. But I understood the goal, understood the mission. What printing means for me might not be what you think it means. But that is our goal. Even in the education that I teach, it is to help you in what you print. My HS Ink Designs website, the tagline for that is let the ink speak for you. There's a bunch of different ways. There's screen printing ink, there's sublimation ink, there's pigment ink, there's dye ink. So there's a lot of different inks, and I'm going to end up doing a lot of different things and a lot of different methods. I got ink in my rolling printer. I got, maybe one DTG printer. Let the ink speak for you. I understand even before I'm there what the mission is, and everything I do is calculated to reach that goal. So where we're starting out, what we can handle. I've had this dream. When it was me by myself, I could never do this. The pandemic opened up an opportunity where my husband was able to come and work with me. And now we can build this empire together. Then I was ready for that next step. Oh, this has been in me for the longest. I started out with just selling cartridges, pre-filled cartridges. I started out selling sample packs of sublimation paper because I saw the need that people were saying, well, I heard about this paper, that paper, this paper, that paper, this paper, that paper. What's the best paper? What works for me? So I sold sample packs, 3 sheets of a bunch of different papers. I paid for all these papers myself, created, sat there, me and my son watching Casey Undercover. We made a bunch of different sample packs and we sold those to help other businesses. So what is your printing need is to understand what's going to be the best paper for you, for your printer, for the way that you print, the way the results that you like, what's the best. So we were here to help you with all of your print needs, even in the research of it. So there's a reason why that tagline is there. Do we have everything? No. Do we have plans to add more? Yes. And we will use our paper business, our ink business, my classes to help us get to the next level to reach being the ultimate one-stop shop for all of your printing needs. But you got to know what it is that you want to do. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, as much as I love teaching y'all, this is what it has grown into. And I have gone with the flow of my business. But I really do miss creating. When I have people that contact me, I get excited. Even just now, you were on all these calls yesterday, but your sister needs a blanket made, like the one you made for her birthday. I enjoy designing. I enjoy creating stuff. It's something that I had to kind of put to the backside for now. And maybe once this is a well-oiled machine and people are in, I can go back to doing a little bit more, like more often, the creating part of it. Most of you guys found me because I was doing event stuff. I was showing you how to make oversized printing cuts and chip bags and, 3D figures and all these different things, foam board creations. But it has grown and it has evolved as my business has grown. So I can't tell you one is better than the other. If it was up to me, I probably would not have ink and paper and chip resetters and heat tape and all of these different things because that's not where my mindset was. It was something that on my own I could not handle. Now we have 3 employees because we have scaled and I learned the business. I understood the business, getting even acclimated to where we can clearly explain to those who are coming in to help us where we need help at and how to do those things. So I can't tell you which one is better or which one do I suggest because I'm kind of doing a little bit of it all. But I have the resources, I have the help, I have the knowledge to be able to do it all. And not say all, but to do a lot. Just to close out, if you're wanting to, there are resources or there are places where you can order in bulk. Most people, and a lot of people think just China. I'm gonna call him my brother-in-law. Hopefully, I don't have to cut him one day. But my sister and her boyfriend have started this business venture. Rock, I'm not sure if it's Rockware or just rock.com, but it basically stands for Rebel with a Cause. And their message is very powerful. He has some amazing designs, and they get their things from Pakistan. They don't do the China import. It makes them stand out a little bit more. I'm not sure if Sharon's still on here. Can you drop the website for Rock? I don't remember exactly what it is, if it's just rock.com, but it's Rebel with the Cause, RWAC. Amazing, amazing stuff. And outfits more for like the urban, like young urban, kind of like doing some stuff to match, match your sneakers, make your shoe game on tight, your clothes be on tight. Great messages on there. But they're getting their stuff like from Pakistan. There are a lot of places. My Sport Tech shirts, I saw that some of them came from Haiti. They were produced in Haiti. Some of the other things were made in Cambodia. So there are places that are producing things, and we only kind of think of one location. So that's, people rush to go to Alibaba. There are actually other vendors because one of the vendors I was going to do was from South Korea. So you can start there. DH Gates, AliExpress, Alibaba, they all have vendors. There are some that are direct manufacturers. There are some that's like a middleman. They go and they have the capital, like they're doing business to business. They're buying from the big factories and they're ordering from them, and it's easy for them to get it, in their warehouse. And then now they are able to then sell it in bulk to you. So there are so many different facets of that, between someone being a factory and being the actual manufacturer, someone being a distributor, understanding when they say they have a U.S. warehouse, what does that really mean? Are they just saying that to kind of get you to do, some of them really don't, can even really give you an address for an actual warehouse. Like, it's a lot to it, but it is a great resource. That's what we went through to get our items. But I also paid a lot of money to get samples in, for a 4 set of ink for just a sample of paper, paying $40. Even when you get a vendor's list, if it's not something that tells you, actually, you know what, I ain't, I want to help y'all, but I ain't trying to help other folk build off of my information. So it's certain things I can't tell you, like in this public arena, but do understand that we can talk about it in one of my sessions, starting with the one that's happening tonight. Click the link in the description of this video if you would like to attend. But you can go to these places. Lists will have these exact same places, and they're not giving you real information about these places. You have to go on there and understand how to read, how long they've been in business, what's their standing, are they in good standing, how many incidents that they had as far as like not producing a product, losing product, and things like that. What's their communication like? What, it's a lot of stuff to it. But Alibaba, AliExpress, DH Gates are all places that are great for getting into this, and not just for blanks. You can have regular craft things. Maybe you go and you get glue sticks. If you're someone that does a bunch of paper crafting and you communicate with a bunch of other paper crafters, do you have to go to Michael's and, or Walmart or Home Depot or wherever, Amazon, and get these glue sticks? People on Amazon are just like you, who've gone overseas and brought things in bulk and they sell them on Amazon. That's a totally different world. You have to be willing to take a little hit on profit, but you can reach more people. And then if you then get enough of your inventory and you can send it to Amazon for their fulfillment centers, then, now you're looking good. Your company is looking good because you can be on Prime and all that stuff. So that's a whole nother entity of selling. And then being able to get on Amazon Business. So there's a difference between Amazon regular and then Amazon Business and Amazon Business Prime. So are you wanting to do business to business that way to connect with businesses who like to shop on Amazon, like myself? So there's so many facets to this. I wish I can give you the world and give you all the answers for your business. All I can do is give you the information that you need to further research, that you need to put into implementation. You may take some things that I'm suggesting and you put it into practice. It may work for you and blow up for you. And based on how your business, what your lifestyle is, how you're able to work, it may not work for you. I will never I will never, ever, ever promise a blueprint because it's always going to be the same. I mean, it's always going to be different. My shirts, will yours build or demolish? It has nothing to do with this, but it also speaks to this. On my website, HS Inc. Designs, so www.hsinkdesigns.com. I sell these shirts, right? Part of it says the blueprint. Will yours build or demolish? If we come down to my blueprint collection, it says blueprints are drawn up and referenced in the building and demolishing process of structures of businesses. The same holds true to building and destruction of our culture, community, children, families, and businesses. For the future to be a journey of progression, the blueprint of it rests on the shoulders of people like me. They must be the example of love, care, grace, manhood, discipline, and so much more. They will influence our young Black generation. The way you influence our young Black generation will shape the future of our culture. With that, what will that future look like? I don't know what I'm reading. Will your blueprint build or demolish it? Same holds true for people who, will sell you the world for a blueprint. Is that blueprint really going to be helpful and beneficial to you? Is it a blueprint that works for them, but will destroy your business? How do you read that blueprint? Do you know how to read the blueprint? I saw someone talk about construction. I'm pretty sure she can speak to that. I'm pretty sure, even if you just provide certain things for construction workers, they understand blueprints. You probably picked up some things about blueprints or seeing I was in the military. I worked on schematics. I was able to trace a problem down to a resistor or a capacitor. Can you read it? What part of that do you need to implement? There is a blueprint for certain, like for a building, there's a blueprint for it. But there, one person doesn't execute that entire blueprint. There is somebody that's going to be a bricklayer. There's somebody that's going to do the electrical part. There's someone that's going to lay the barbed wire. There's someone that's going to pour the concrete. There's someone that's going to paint, that's going to put all the lights in, all of the sockets. There's someone that's going to drywall. There's someone that's going to paint. There's someone that's going to decorate to get this whole structure, this building, this business off the ground. And it's not going to always come from one person. You may have to get a part of your to execute your blueprint for your business. You may have to pull on different resources. You have to learn how to read your own blueprint for your business. I can only help you translate that and figure out what's going to work for your business. So hopefully I will see you guys, some of you guys tonight, like I said, in the description of this video, and I'll go ahead and also drop it in the comments again. We have a business to business mindset shift session and discussion tonight. It is limited as far as how many people can join live. The playback of it will be available within 48 hours, and then anyone can purchase it and be able to watch the playback. It's something I plan to do every quarter. So if you didn't catch it live this time, maybe you'll catch it next quarter. Be on the lookout, which I did forget to post it. I'm going to do it right now. And I will also have it on our website because that one is not there. Normally it's like when I'm live and I post it. But if you're interested in staying up to date on any of our classes, hold on, I'm going to get that link for you. Okay, there we go. Sign up for updates on our classes so that you'll know if it's a class that's going to be something on creative. My main thing is I don't sit here and teach business all day long. I'm not going to tell you that I do that. I love to teach you how to use Silhouette Studio and how to design in Silhouette Studio, how to stage and market and sell your creations. We're going to go back to some of the basics. Just to let you know, my son will be 11 years old this year. This is from his birthday party when he was 5. He will be 11 this year. I understand how this, works, and how something as inexpensive as this, if you are an event planner, being able to have this skill, the skills that you learn, what industry, like y'all just don't understand. My knowledge comes with years and years of experience. I can speak the language of where a lot of you guys are, things that have worked, that have not worked. I'm not one note. So you can be along for the ride, or, it's up to you. But I thank you guys so very much for your time. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully it enlightened you. If you don't already have one, go get you a business journal. Come back, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook, come back and watch this video with your notebook in hand. Write down some things that's going to be beneficial to your business, and research that, expound on that, grow on that, settle in that, sleep on that, pray on some of the information that's here, and then drop a line and let me know, a week from now, a month from now, how did it help you? All right. So the time tonight is 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what time the session is tonight. Okay. It is limited spots. But again, the playback will be available for anyone to purchase to be able to watch it. But for the live session, I like to keep it real intimate so I can really help you. For those who are there, you can, feel free to ask your questions. But 6:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. So grateful that I was led to this live. I'm truly grateful for you and your honesty and your teachings. You are very, very welcome. All right. Thank you for guidance. That's a lot right there. You are so on point, Professor. And I watch you make a design on the fly when someone asks you a question. If you do that on the fly that quickly, I can only imagine what you do when you have more time. Do you sell? Oh my gosh, why are you asking that? Because that person that's right under you is going to call me. See, I told you that people won't show designs. Oh my God, why did that? Why did I show that? Because the Facebook comment, and she's going to call my phone right after I hit end, and she's going to give me a lecture. Can someone with a Cricut be in your business class tonight? If you're trying to sell business, let me be very, very clear. Okay, you told me Rebel with a Cause. That's not the website, man. What's the website so that people could see? um Creating means you have to spend money and time to create and time to run your business to make money, but selling blanks means you have to spend money to make money and ship. I believe it may be less time I believe it may be less time to make a profit if you have customers who want what you are selling. Yes, yes and no for that, because I mean it's a very, very true statement, and that really is true, because you do have to learn it, then create it to be able to sell and market it. But with selling blanks and things like that, a lot of, and that's the reason why I say yes and no, because it leaves it very open in what what you're kind of saying selling blanks is. That's the problem. Some people feel like, okay, I'm going to get some blanks and then I'm going to sell it. They've done no testing. They if they do test it, they might test it with one type of paper. Do they test it with other types of paper? um Ink sand, not so much. Heat presses. I have 3 heat presses, 4 easy presses, and I test them, for different things. If I'm doing a single keychain, I can't use my big easy press. I can put it on the big press, but I can't put it on the big easy press. So I've tested on quality ones, not so quality ones. So as a blanks vendor, you never know what your customer is using. So did you order inventory so that you can test it and you can give them a range for times and temps? Are you putting in the work to create templates to make it easier for your clients? So it's not as simple as just ordering it and then, okay, finding a customer base. What are you providing them with? It's going to be a lot of work on your part. What boxes do you need to ship, to ship them in? Do you have an idea of what their ordering habits would be, what their ordering patterns will be? Because if you only think about, okay, I just have this. So now when they go and they throw you a curveball, what are you going to do as far as shipping it? What boxes? We have 4 papers, we have ink, but in-house, we have, what is it? We have 7 different boxes even, and then poly mailers. I want to say it's like 7. No, and we have the ones for the roll. So that's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I missing a box? Oh, the big box, 11. We have 11 different boxes depending on the type of order that you have. So you have to be able to think about that to house all of those. It's not as simple as ordering products and then shipping it out. And that is the problem in this, that a lot of people think it's just ordering product, it's finding an audience, and you don't want to do the business side of it. And that's just the boxes. Then we got like one. Well, we, of course, if y'all didn't, you've never seen it, we brand. So we have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And then we got this really odd color of purple, which is for chip resetters. So very odd. But that was because we started and my brand colors were the teal and the purple. So we keep these very odd colors of purple. So we have 5 different colors and they come in different sizes for poly mailers. Oh, wait. Then we have all of the cellophane bags for different things like sample packs and like when I sell shirts and all that. So we have all of these different things in order to run a business. We have tape. So we have gum taped. We have to have a machine for the white one, a machine for the tan one. Then he has tape for, he has to just do regular tape on stuff. So we have all these different tape dispensers. Keeping box cutters. Like, it's little things like that that you don't think about as expenses for your business. when you are pricing, you're not thinking about those non-chargeables. That's what we call it in our world, coming from sports entertainment and working at the American Airlines Arena. You're not thinking about those non-chargeables. And I said goodbye how long ago, and I'm still on here talking. Let me go, y'all. I will see y'all tonight because there's a lot to this business, and I come with a wealth of knowledge. I walk it like I talk it. I can back it up. It's just me. The Lord blessed me as being the professor because he blessed me with this brain of mine, and he's always bugging me about doing certain things. So I am being obedient to the call that has been put on my life, and I'm sharing with you guys. But I'm going to officially close out and say thank you guys so very much for joining me. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity, be incredible, and really think about whether or not you are a business to business vendor or maybe just a buy-in coordinator. All right, guys. Peace.